A home is not a charity. It is a commitment made by the state to those who have the least. Yet, in Karnataka, that commitment is now under a cloud. It begins with Zamir Ahmed Khan, the state's housing minister, whose department is facing allegations of irregularities in housing allotments running into hundreds of crores of rupees. He has dismissed these allegations as politically motivated, but as investigations begin, no resignation has followed, only denials. But the facts tell a different story. The Karnataka Lokayukta conducts a raid on IAS officer Sarfaraz Khan, Director of Cooperative Audit, Department of Corporation, who is now serving as Private Secretary to Housing and Minority Welfare, Zamir Ahmed Khan. 14 crore in cash surfaces. A formal case is registered at the Lokayukta police station in Bengaluru, and an official investigation begins. And at this point, the story stops being abstract, because when a 14 crore amount is found with a private secretary in a housing department, the question is no longer political, it becomes practical. Who was this money meant for, and who was it meant to reach? CM Siddaramaiah, the Karnataka Congress leadership? And is Zamir Ahmed only the face appearing on the surface while the real oversight and decisions rest at the top? And this is where the picture becomes even clearer, because in a system where the minister denies wrongdoing, the aide hoards cash, and accountability appears to stop short of the top, certain questions naturally arise. The QR code may show one name, but does the money stop there, or does it move upward, toward power, toward protection, towards the Congress establishment led by Siddaramaiah, and further towards the Congress High Command, toward Rahul Gandhi? And when a leader who speaks so often about transparency and moral politics chooses silence after 14 crores is recovered from within his party's own system, what is the country meant to conclude? This is not an allegation, only a question about how money moves in a system, who controls it, and who benefits when answers do not come. Although not directly related to this raid, both Sarfaraz Khan and Zamir Ahmed have been embroiled in controversies before. In June 2025, leaked calls suggested alleged bribery in the allotment of 950 houses under the Rajiv Gandhi Housing Corporation. Sarfaraz also faced allegations of fund irregularities in the Karnataka State Hajj Committee. This is not the only time controversies have arisen under Congress leadership in Karnataka. From the Valmiki Development Corporation scam involving alleged misappropriation of 1,087 crores, to the alleged Waqf Board land misallocations, to the ED attaching 8 crores worth of properties belonging to Congress MLAs in the Valmiki case, and the 4,000 crore IMA Ponzi scam. And yet, even now, as 14 crore surfaces in a housing department raid, the questions remain. When money meant to build homes is recovered elsewhere, who is it really meant for? Who is making the decisions? And who is taking the fall? This is not an allegation, but a demand for answers, for accountability, and for honesty.